Okay guys, hope you're well. This is a quick off the cuff video. Just gonna put some money into Vanguard. A lot of the guys in the squad that I look after like to see it. They want to see the journey of growing a small account. And there's a few of you out there in the big wide world like to see it as well. So what's we doing? Well, if you haven't seen the series, go through the small account series. I think what I'll do is I'll put it into a singular playlist. Drop it in the comments. You can give it a name. I was just going to call it Small Vanguard. You lot can drop a name as to whatever you want to call it. Scruffy Growth or Fat Bastards Day Out, whatever you want. Anyway, oh, I dropped a clanger there. I said a little naughty word. Somebody dropped a note on a video I did the other day because I got through an entire video without a swear word, without one, which is quite rare for me. In fact, it's borderline almost impossible. Why? Because I get frustrated and I'm old, and it's kind of the way we speak it here in the Northeast, and one thing and another. And they sort of made a bit of a joke about it. So it's a little salute to you. It did make me chuckle. But fuck it, let's get moving. Sorry. Right. I lost my thread now. Yeah, I was going to put some money in because I've had a stonking week this week. We've had a good start to this. So what we're looking at here is my BlackBull account. I use BlackBull because of the leverage. 500 to 1 leverage on it, which enables me to trade any product that I want, essentially. But I keep my sizes relatively small, and I'll show you that in history. Now, I built this up, and I also bought a prop with it. And I bought the Fivers prop. Now, I would use the Fivers. Again, if these are things that you want to try, drop in the comments or the description. You'll find links to these, or visit my website, thescruffytrader.com, and you'll see the products that I trade. Because I only ever talk about what I use personally, okay? It's not endorsed, it's just what I use, okay? Now, from there, I filter it into a Vanguard. Now, a Vanguard is an index tracker. And again, you can pick your own pots and it grows on its own. Now, if you want to get a gauge of what my main trading account is, that's it. Because what I do is I only hold in a broker enough money to open up the trades that I'm going to take. The rest of my money, that's the trading pot, goes into a slush fund, in this case Vanguard, and I've got a couple of these. And then if I ever have to fund an account again because I've made an arse of it, I've got to physically go and do it. But if I leave the money in the broker, well, then I could be in a world of pain, because then I could start using that money when I shouldn't and end up blowing the account. It's a way of protecting your accounts, guys. So this account is now up to 1502. Started with 200 quid, but we've already had money out of it. So if you remember, this is sort of what we were doing in January, and we took money out of it. We took a lot of money out of it. We had a stonking month, 16, and you'll have seen a video 200 to 2000. Because that's what I did across the month. We had an amazing month, which got dropped into here. And then you can see, this is what we're doing. I bought a holiday with it, and I've dumped money into this. Fantastic. Because I'm going on holiday again in, let's see, it's the 8th. Got the conference next weekend, and on the Monday, I'm off. So not only is it funding this small pot that I'm building up, it's bought me a week away in the lodge. So I'm more than happy. I'm really happy. So what are we doing now? Well, now it's February. So come into February and just run that down. And you can see all different trades. Don't get it right all the time. But I've got a profit split here of 501 because I take half the profit out. Okay. And that's what I'm doing right now. Now, if I just drop that back to the BlackBull, and I pull up the history, you can kind of see it's 2nd of Feb or 7th of Feb, whatever it is, all the way down, and you can see we don't get it right all the time, all the way through. There's all my trades. You can see there's loads of just going through, run it down just so you can see it. There are red marks because you can't get it right all the time, but I get it right a lot more than I get it wrong. Okay, and there we go. We can see we've now got a balance of 1502, which is here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log into the back end of the BlackBull broker. I'm going to take the money out, and then I'll come back and you'll see that adjusts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take £500. Okay, so let me just log on. Okay, guys. So we're in the back end of BlackBull. Now, I use a couple of wallets. I've got the USD wallet and my pound wallet. I'm going to put the money in here, and then from here, it'll go down into my bank account. So the way you do that is you find whatever account you have, because you can have any amount of accounts. You can have loads, right? And what you would do is you would come onto the wallet section and you go internal transfer. You look for the source. Well, the source is from live accounts, so that's here. Put in the amount you want. Well, I'm going to take out £500. And up here, you put it to where you want it to go. Well, we're going to drop it into the wallet, which is there, and submit. Okay. Proceed. Oh, there we go. And then if I drop to the wallets, there's 500 in there. And if I drop to the trading accounts, that would have dropped by 1,000. And then if I actually look at the trading account that we're seeing, that's been dropped as well. And if I come to the history, it's took £500 out, and it's told you where it's gone. It's gone to the wallet. Okay. So nice, easy process. Now, the next part of this is withdrawing funds. So again, you come to here and it'll say withdraw. Now, the quickest way is to drop it on your Visa card that's attached to your bank account, or you can just drop it onto a bank transfer if you're not waiting. I just use that. I just find it just as easy. And click withdraw. Now it's going to ask me how much I want to withdraw. Well, it's £500, which is there, which will give me £495 because there's a bank transfer fee to pay. Okay, so there'll be £495 being paid into my Vanguard. All right. Now the next part of it, click next. And it's going to ask for my bank details, which is here. So I'm going to pause the camera while I put in my bank details. And that's it. It's done. Now what happens now is they send you an email, you confirm it, and from there, that's it. The money just drops down into your bank account. Very, very simple process. What I'll say about that is, though, you have to accept it within an hour. Okay. If you don't, you've got to go back to it. All right. So that's what that's all about. Okay. So that's been done. What do I do now? Well, now, if I just pull down my Vanguard, you just put that into place. Okay. So we can now see the Vanguard up. My wallet request has just come in. Give me a second while I accept that. So withdrawal details, blah, 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 approve that. There we are. That's it. So I've approved it. We're ready to go. Excellent. Okay. So let's get back to where we were at. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. Put that back up. Okay, sorry. We are back on track again. So the Vanguard itself, for those who have been tracking this over the last couple of years, is doing incredibly well, because we started this one from small beginnings as well. And it's up to 107,000. Colossal amount of money. Now, for this small account, what we are doing is I'm putting it into a singular pot, which is this one here. So we're tracking that, and it's also the cash as well. Okay, so the money goes into these two things. Okay, and what we'll do, you go top up, continue, just take the next available price, because these are long-term things, so you don't need to get the exact price. And it's going to be 495. Drop that down. Payment method, well, I'll just use my debit card. Drop it onto there. I'm going to pause it while I put the details in. Give me a second while I do that. Okay, so it's working its way through. So I've got my details in. Click submit. Yes, I agree to the terms, and away we go. Now it may ask me for a code from the bank. It often does, but I have used it a few times, so we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, it wants a security code from the bank, so I'll just pause while I get that in. Okay, guys, so that's done. Oh, here she comes. Sexy, sexy, sexy. Isn't it funny how when the bank opens, she turns up?
Right on cue.
Right on cue. Except this is savings money, not spending money. Oh, well, is that a disaster, is it?
Not really, it's good to save.
It's good to save. It is good to save. Okay, so that's in. So if we go back to investments and just drop the portfolio on investments, there we go. What we'll see is that balance has jumped right up, you know, because the money's gone into the cash. So what do I do with that now? Well, if I drop it down onto the Vanguard, I know that in that pot, because I've got it broken up into various pots. At the end of the month, I take a little bit out of sort of web trader and the props as well. But my sole goal at the moment is to build this up to get to 4.5 grand, and that's to pay for our Benidorm trip in October, where we're going out with the guys. You know, the Scruffy Squad's all going out, so why not? So need to adjust these two balances here. So I'll just quickly do that. So the cash balance is now 501.04, and the other balance is 1683.83. Now, what you can also see is this is now starting to generate money of its own. So as I'm putting money in, it's actually accruing money. And that's the whole idea of this. It's drip feeding money in, and then it'll feed itself. And as you can see, it is coming up. And we've now done the magical £2,000, which I am super happy with. So we're now at 2,184. You can't complain at that. Bear in mind, we're running this up until sort of August this year. That was the plan. And we're almost halfway in. I'm more than happy. Do you like this? Is this good? Mm-hmm. Have I done well?
You've done really well.
Have I? Can I have a McDonald's?
Well, if you must.
Really? See how quickly she got me to fall off the wagon there, boys.
Adam, would be all right. You know.
I know. So, there we go. We've hit 2 grand, which is why I was doing this video. Do another update at the end of the month. The next milestone will be 4, I would imagine. So we'll double it. And I's going to be happy. So, very quick update. Thank you for the support. It really means a lot. Hit the subscribe button, because that'll genuinely mean a lot. It tells me whether or not what I'm doing is correct. And also smash the like or the dislike. Doesn't make any difference. If you don't like it, fine. But still tells YouTube that I'm doing a good job. And they'll keep pushing the videos out. But if you like it, smash it. Smash that like button. And I'll keep doing this for you. Happy days. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.